Okay, today's date is 2nd November 2017. This is Julfikar Hasnain Chaudhary and I am going to conduct our speaking test. In this first part of the test, I am going to ask you some question about yourself. Can you tell me your full official name?
My full official name is Muhammad Arfan as it is written in my passport.
And how may I call you?
My friends call me Arfan and I would like you to do so.
Alright, Mr. Arfan, where are you from?
I am from Number Gate, Chittagong, which is an industrial area of the country.
Is it a good place to live?
In case of transportation, it is quite a good area, but if you think about a silent environment, it is not that much good.
Okay, do you live in a house or an apartment?
Unfortunately, I live in a rented apartment, but the work of our house is going on.
Alright. Which is your favorite room in your apartment?
There are many rooms in my house, but the room which is very favorite to me is the drawing room.
Why?
Because I have access to computer, TVs, books, everything in that.
How much time do you basically spend in this room?
Basically, I spend around 90% of the time at which I stay at home in this room.
Why do you like it?
I like it because I have access to everything I require in that room.
Let's move on to talk about parks and public space. Are there many parks and public space near where you live?
Yeah, we have a park which is around 10 minutes walking distance from my house. It is a public park which is visited by different class of families.
Right. Did you often go to the park or public space when you were a child?
My childhood was spent in UAE, and which is full of parks. There are different varieties of parks available in that country, and we spent most of our afternoon in parks.
Right. What do people like to do in parks or public spaces?
Children like to play. Children like to play. Adults like to talk, stroll around, and there are few people who are interested in fitness. They jog in the park.
Okay. What makes a park or public space a nice place to be?
But parks are usually visited to get a peace of mind. The silence in the parks allows us to forget about all the tension or all hard work we did the whole day. It is a way of relaxing basically.
Okay. Let's talk about flowers. Do you like flowers?
Yes, I like flowers. They can be used to decorate occasions and they can be used as gifts.
Right. When did you last buy flowers?
I last bought flowers for a wedding decoration of a relative of mine. The decoration was completely,
When?
it was last month.
Okay. Why do people like to decorate places with flowers?
The way a flower decorates a place is quite unique. It cannot be achieved by lights or any other technological activity or thing.
Why do some people prefer artificial flowers?
Some people prefer artificial flower because the artificial flowers come in variety of colors and designs, and natural flower are quite expensive, whereas artificial flower is less expensive, cheap. It's quite cheap.
Thank you very much. Now we are moving on to the individual long run. Here you get a topic and you are given some guided questions based on which you are going to prepare a talk for 2 minutes and you have 1 minute time to take notes. Here's your topic. Okay, your time is up. Would you like to start now? Carry on.
Thank you for allowing me to speak on this topic. In my lifespan of 18 years, I came across food of many variety and countries. But the food which really intrigues me even today was at 2007 when I went to the Boishaki Mela at Chittagong University. It was my first year in my native country, Bangladesh. I came from UAE and I didn't have that much idea on our cultural tradition. It was a family visit to the Mela where we had Pantabat and Ilish. Our full family was present there, including our maternal and paternal relatives. The texture of this food is unique and cannot be compared to any Western food. Cannot be compared to any Western food. Please.
Okay. Do you often eat out at restaurants or at friends' house?
I often eat out at restaurants which are quite available in our neighborhood.
What sorts of food do you enjoy most?
I prefer biryani, chicken, and even seafood on occasion.
Do you enjoy cooking?
No, I don't enjoy cooking because I don't know how to cook.
Okay. Let's move on to the final part. First, we will be talking about celebrations. Do people in your country prefer to have celebration meals in homes or in restaurants?
It depends on celebration, on the time at which we celebrate. In some occasions, people like to celebrate at home, and in some occasions, people like to celebrate at restaurant. Usually, birthday parties or promotion parties are usually done at restaurants, whereas traditional party or religious parties are performed at home.
Do young people and old people prefer to celebrate occasions in different ways?
Yes, the
How?
choice between young people and old people is quite different. Young people like to spend most of their time with friends, whereas old people tend to spend most time with families.
How do you think celebration meals will change in the future?
I believe celebration meals will be performed more at restaurants in the future as people give less time to family nowadays, and it is going to be lesser in the future.
Now let's talk about the hospitality industry. Is the hospitality industry important in your country?
Hospitality is given a high value in our tradition. If there is any lack of hospitality, people even backbite about that people. So basically, everyone has to be hospitable to their guests in our country.
Do you think it's a good industry to work in?
Hospital.
Do you think the hospitality industry will grow in your country in the future?
Yes, because this will lead to aid of different people, different classes of people.
Thank you very much. This is over.